Let's now take a look at the procedure to be followed when we want to transit a military air traffic zone, or MATZ. A MATZ is established to protect traffic around active military aerodromes. It is a cylindrical column of airspace 5 nautical miles in radius, extending from the surface to a height of 3,000 feet. One or more rectangular stubs may be present, aligned with the approach path or paths to the main runway or runways. These stubs measure 5 nautical miles by 4 nautical miles and extend from a height of 1,000 feet to 3,000 feet. Outside the published operating hours, if no reply is received after 2 consecutive calls, pilots may fly through the MATZ with caution. Although there is no legal requirement for civil traffic to obtain permission to fly through a MATZ, because of the possibility of intense aerial activity taking place, it is strongly advised that pilots do make contact with the military controllers to request a transit. Contained within the MATZ is a normal ATZ. The rules for an ATZ apply within this airspace at all times, i.e., permission to enter must be obtained when the airfield is active. Civilian traffic wishing to penetrate a MATZ should make contact with a military controller 15 nautical miles or 5 minutes flying time before reaching the zone boundary, whichever is sooner. The main difference in the procedure for a MATZ is that on the first call you should use the phrase request MATZ penetration. For example, Cottesmore Zone, Golf Sierra Tango Tango November, request MATZ penetration.
Golf Sierra Tango Tango November, Cottesmore Zone, pass your message.
When asked for your flight details, the usual add-par pattern is followed. Thus, the pilot must pass A. Aircraft call sign and type, D. Departure aerodrome, D. Destination, P. Present position, A. Altitude or flight level, and finally R is your request, intentions, or any additional information you must pass. Here you could include your flight rules, ETA for the boundary, or simply reiterate the request for a MATZ penetration. A typical reply would be Golf Mike Oscar Juliet Echo, PA28, Sywell to Newcastle, overhead Kettering, altitude 2,000 feet, VFR.
Golf Juliet Echo, Squawk 0456.
Squawk 0456, Golf Juliet Echo.
Golf Mike Oscar Juliet Echo identified. MATZ penetration approved at 2,000 feet, QFE 1000. Report entering the MATZ.
MATZ penetration approved at 2,000 feet, QFE 1000, Wilco, Golf Mike Oscar Juliet Echo. Golf Juliet Echo, entering MATZ.
Golf Juliet Echo, Roger, report leaving the MATZ.
Wilco, Golf Juliet Echo. Golf Juliet Echo, leaving MATZ.
Golf Juliet Echo, Roger, Squawk 7000. Report changing to en route frequency.
Roger, Squawk 7000, changing to London information 124.6, Golf Juliet Echo. Normally, as you heard, the pilot will be asked to set a zone QFE and adjust to a particular height for the transit. Where 2 or more MATZ are close together, one unit will be nominated as the clutch MATZ. Within a MATZ, vertical position is normally controlled by reference to QFE. If the zones are contiguous, the clutch QFE will be used. That is the QFE at the unit in charge. It is expected that pilots will maintain a listening watch and obey any instructions given. The military controller should be advised if you intend to change either your level or your heading.